Alright, it's 29 degrees outside today. Water is iced over. Frost is on the ground, and it's cold. Now, I'm at a park. It's called Creston Park in Portland. This park was originally done about 1920, 1916, somewhere around there. There's a tennis courts were put in, like in the early 1920s. There's a swimming pool. All this is really old. You know, this is a really old park, right? You think this would have a full of silver. Well, not for me. I've been here about 5 times. This is labeled one of my worst parks in Portland. Deep silver detector in my eye came here about 6 months ago, and 6 or 7 months ago, and we didn't find nothing. I've only managed to find one wheat penny in all the times I've ever been here to this park. One wheat penny. I think he's picked up a buffalo here. But I'm here today to test out. I've used E-trac now. It's 1 year, and I've learned a lot in the last couple months. I've been picking up a lot of silver. I'm here today to actually dispel that this is one of the worst parks for me. I'm here today to find silver and multiple wheat pennies. So, there's a baseball field and a school, a nice little picnic grove. There's a swimming pool and tennis courts down there, a nice grove, trees. So, let's do it. Alright. Hey, I'm going to tell you something about myself. I do believe in God. And I do believe that things happen for a reason, right? Well, I was on the other side of the park, and my battery died. I charged it last night, and the battery died. It was like, dang. So maybe my wall plug's out, or my battery's toast, and so I ended up walking all the way back to the car, get a new battery, and I thought, you know what, maybe this is a reason for me to go in a new direction. So I changed direction. I'm going to go around the opposite way and come back around, and then I'll finish off with where I wanted to go to, which is over by the swimming pool. Well, sometimes you got to listen to the little voice inside the head. And you can see it's funny because it's like the indentation on the dirt. Right? You can tell it's a rosy because of that clod of dirt. That's so cool. Anyways, I had a scratchy high tone, turned, and it was slightly there, and opened up in all metal, and I saw a little bit of 35, but it bounced back to some good numbers, and that was enough for me to dig it. That's the whole thing, Is that 1943 or 8? Can't quite tell. If you, there's a guy on YouTube right now that has he's got like 6,000 hits, and how to discern iron falsing and coin. If you listen to him, that's a good tutorial, but if you listen to him, you're leaving coins for guys like me, because I'll open these up, and if I see 35, I don't just turn it off and walk away. It has to be 35, pretty dang strong and consistent. But if it's bouncing and 35 is maybe off to the side and you're getting some good numbers, dig it. This is why right here. Alright, found that first dime over there. I'm over here, what I thought was the ball field, but I forgot. It's more like a kickball field. The ball field for the school is actually on the other side, and I've never had any luck in that field. But the playground for the school is right here. Anyways, I'm going to do a little video lesson on this, so you're going to have to bear with me. I got a tone like a 44, 43 going this way. Going this way, just barely nothing at all. Opening it up, I hear a lot of iron, but a little bouncy number. So I dig it, because I come back this way, and I like the tone. The numbers are good. Come this way, not so good. And I've got a Merc. All right. What year do we have here? 1940 something, huh? 41? Alright, so bear with me in a moment. I'm going to find the iron that's here. There's got to be some iron right here. So I'm going to find it, and then I'll come back and turn the video on. If I don't turn the video back on, then then I'm full of crap and it was on its side. But hey, proof's in the pudding, right? Well, I have to say, it is flipping amazing. Yep. 3 silver a day. I've increased my silver count on this park by 300%. And it's coming off my worst park list. And probably the number one reason why is I am going slower. Do you know anything about? Okay, this is mostly for E-tractors. I don't know about the other detectors. I don't know. I have to pull my other detector out and actually try this. But signal building, when you go over a target and you get a little, you get that little high tone. You go back over it. Maybe you hear it again. You kind of flutter, work it a little bit. Pinpoint over it. Hold it there. Turn sideways. Pinpoint it, hold it, and then release the pinpoint. Do the wiggle. Is the tone build? Is it stronger in that little spot? And you can get that pinpoint. That's signal building. You got to build the signal. Pinpoint right over the top of it. Let the detector filter it. I don't know if those are the right terms, or that's how I deceive. That's how I discern it. And here I've hunted this area before. Deep Silver and I both walked this area. Not to say that there's more here. This might be the only one, but and it was right there. I thought I was actually digging a quarter. Seriously, clad quarter. It's a Merc dime on its edge. I want to say that there's iron there too, but it doesn't look like it's a piece of wood. And it's very possible there could be more silver in there as high as this was popping up. Looks like 1940 something. So, dang. 3 silvers. 1941. And the funny thing is, I have some other parks. Now this. I'll tell you what park this is. This is Creston Park. Right? So I know everybody's going to probably come down to Creston Park and think these silvers are just going to pop right out. Well, they just don't pop right out. And I know for a fact, because this is, like I said, this is about my 5th, 6th time here. And it's only because I've really started to pay more attention to the detector, the sounds, digging iffy targets, going slower. Just applying those tips that I put on my webpage, and I say all the time. Now that I found this here, right? What am I going to do, right? I'm going to grid this area off. Probably from the hole, I'll probably grid a 10-foot square all the way around it. So I'll pretty much, like 20 by 20, and see if anything else is here. Because when you find an old coin, more than likely, Deep Silver Detector says when you find one, there's always another. And somebody missed this one. They probably missed another one that's pretty close to it. Man. Awesome possum. Well, this is it for 4 hours of hunting, and I don't go hunting for clad coins. I go hunting for the old silver and the old coins. I do get my share of iron falsing. But this goes to prove something to me. I prove this to myself that if I do go slow and I do follow my own rules, dig iffy targets, I'll be rewarded with silver. And look at that, 3 silver for the day in a park that I've only been able to find 1 wheat penny out of. So do I think there's more silver here? Yes, definitely. And I got other parks on my list of not so good parks that I do want to go back and hit, and there are a few on the list that I am going to just skip over for this year. And as I learn more this year, maybe next year I'll tackle those ones that are too hard for me.